I cannot thank my crew guys enough. My dad, Wayne, Peyton, for getting the car ready to go back. We're finally back in action this weekend. New track. I've been here many times. My dad used to race his B mod and Super Stock and A mod. I bet I've been here 200 nights. Lots of memories at this track. I've never raced here before. Super big track, high banked, fast speeds. So new track. I just can't thank my guys enough for putting in the work all week while I was at school getting the car ready. Huge thank you to those guys for putting in the work. Brand new track, lots of brand new parts on the car. So I think the goal tonight is just keep it clean and get the most of what we can get. So that's about all I got. New track, super pumped, super thankful and blessed to have this opportunity to drive a car at a new track, and all glory goes to God. Well, we finished 4th in that heat race. I think the thing I learned from that heat race was I shouldn't have gone to the bottom right there, but this track is definitely a huge momentum track.
The drivers to come up here and meet me. We got some frisbees.
It's just part of it. We start 12th in the feature, 15 laps. So I think I'm just going to try to keep it clean. You know, I got a race on the 20th at Arrowhead, 1,000 to win, and then we have the Buzz at the beginning of October. So this race, it doesn't pay anything. It's just a trophy if I win. You know, I'm not going to do anything stupid, hopefully, but I'm just going to try to keep it clean, get what I can get and get the most of it, and that's about it. We start 12th in the feature, 15 laps and 20 cars, so hopefully we can see what the car does and that's it. Just can't thank my sponsors and crew guys enough for making all this happen, and I'll see you guys out there. We roll off 12th. recap from last night. We started 12th and was able to get another top 5 for the year. That was our 11th top 5 of the year. We finished 5th. And actually, the guy who won, he had the fastest lap. He ran a 19.6, and then we were just about a 20-second lap time. I was, and then we had the second fastest lap time in the whole feature out of everybody, which I was actually kind of surprised. If you told me that, before the night, I wouldn't have expected that. But man, when they went 5 wide, or however many cars were right there in front of me down the backstretch, I was just hoping no one was going to wreck, and I was just going to see if I could try to find a way. But first time at the Highbanks, it's definitely a momentum track. I shouldn't have went to the bottom, even if, like in the heat race, when I went to the bottom, I got passed, and then the feature, I went to the bottom and got passed again. So I think that I learned that lesson. Don't go to the bottom. Just try to keep your momentum up and keep the RPMs up, and just just be calm with the steering wheel and easy with the gas. And but I had tons of fun last night. We all did. My dad was racing, my cousin Traven and Wayne were racing. My buddy that works for my dad, Robert, was driving my old car, that 7X white car, the Cavalier. It was just a super fun night, and I just can't thank everyone enough for being a part of my team and all my sponsors, Jack Rebs, Billups Classic Cars, and America's Car Mart of Salina Springs. I can't thank my dad, Wayne, and Peyton enough for giving me a hot rod. I'm not for sure if we're gonna go somewhere next weekend, but the 20th this month is the B-Mod Bedlam, and Tuners are racing for 1,000 to win that week, plus a ton of other awesome classes for big money. So if you don't have any plans that week, just stop by at Arrowhead and watch some of the best racing around. But that's about all I got. That was my first time racing at Salina. Super fun track. If you've never been to that track, I highly recommend. Super nice facility, super nice bleachers, pits. It's just overall super good track. And if you're a driver, the racers there race pretty clean, super high speeds, and big track, Highbanks. They race pretty clean, man. If you got a car, I recommend bringing your car over there, and it's a super fun track no matter what class you're driving in. But that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one.